Let's bring in Jess Lettingham, criminal defense attorney, federal litigator, and managing partner at Lettingham Law. Jess, good morning. Always appreciate when you come on. A lot of emotion and reaction inside and outside the courtroom yesterday. Your reaction from the verdict and what you believe was the difference between trial number 1 and trial number 2 that led to the acquittal.
Yesterday was huge. It is very rare that on the second trial, they are able to get all not guilty. So it was a really big day for Karen Read and all of her fans. I was a little surprised that it wasn't a hung jury, but I was not completely surprised that they found her not guilty because it just didn't seem like the prosecution really proved their case. And what was huge, what was different this time, is you had the defense experts, ARCA, do the reenactment video. And I think that really hit it home because the defense really showed, was he actually hit by a car? Or, like a lot of people think, were all the scratch marks from a dog bite? So I think the defense hitting that the hardest, less so the conspiracy, was really the difference maker here.
Okay, so Jess, great point. Let's go from there then. What happens next? Is there going to be an initial investigation into finding out who really did kill John O'Keefe?
It is very doubtful that there will be another investigation. They have already spent so much resources on this case. You have the first trial, you have the second trial. They brought in a special prosecutor, Hank Brennan. I don't see them going all the way back 3 years and trying to find evidence, especially because they didn't preserve the evidence very well. So no, I don't see anything else happening in order to find actual justice for John O'Keefe.
Yeah, and that means more contentious extremes from both sides as far as the Boston Police Department and Read as well. We did hear from Read, her family, and her supporters, but no official comment from the O'Keefe family. Friends did release a statement on behalf of the family saying, quote, "Today our hearts are with John and the entire O'Keefe family. They have suffered through so much and deserved better from our justice system." That's an end quote. It's not over for Read, though, right, Jess? She now faces a civil suit by John O'Keefe's family.
It is not over for her. She at least faces a civil suit by John O'Keefe's family, and it is very likely they'll win because the burden of proof is a lot less. They only have to prove that it's 51% likely that she hit and killed John O'Keefe. Not only that, she's facing grim charges because the huge social media influencer Turtle Boy is facing 9 indictments of witness intimidation, and there are hours and hours of phone calls between him and Karen Read. I wouldn't be surprised if the prosecution tries to nail her on something. So she is not out of the clear of this entire mess yet.
Do you believe that all of the media interviews that she did helped her gain attention and helped her this time around?
I do not. I think that all of the interviews hurt her, and I think it was a huge reason why they actually came after her a second time, because she kind of just kept poking them and poking them. I think Turtle Boy was actually huge for her because he's the one who really gained all of the media attention and really helped make it snowball all over social media. So yeah, did the interviews help gain attention? Yes, but I think it was more of a poke in the eye to the prosecution.
All right, Jess Lettingham, always great content. We appreciate you joining us this morning. Thank you.
Thank you.